Britain should strike a partial trade deal with the European Union to break months of deadlock, Brexit Party chairman Richard Tice has urged. The former MEP said the UK should aim to reach a partial deal with the EU, rather than a fully comprehensive agreement. The two sides have been deadlocked for months over issues including fishing and the level playing field. Mr. Tice urged Boris Johnson to demand negotiators finalise what they agree on now and leave sticking points to later phases. He told Express.co.uk, "I still think that a partial deal will be achieved at the 11th hour. It will allow both sides to claim they've maintained some of their red lines. It will be a partial deal as opposed to a fully comprehensive deal. Split it into phases, agree what you can agree, get it done, get it signed and move to the next phase. That's how we should treat all our trade negotiations." Quote. There's still a possibility of no deal. I am completely relaxed about no deal. The ex-MEP added the Prime Minister's Europe advisor David Frost is frustrating his EU counterpart Michel Barnier by refusing to give in to his tactics. Mr. Tice said, "At the moment I've got great confidence in our chief negotiator David Frost. I think the EU are without question smart people, great negotiators. Barnier is trying the same tactic he tried last time of agreeing a couple of things up front before moving on. He's trying to do that with fishing and the level playing field. And quite rightly David Frost is saying, nothing is agreed until everything is agreed, and that's frustrating Barnier." Little progress was made in the 7th round of trade talks between the UK and the EU which took place in Brussels last week. Mr. Barnier warned the prospect of a deal is looking unlikely. Mr. Frost insisted an agreement can still be reached, but he accused the EU of making negotiations unnecessarily difficult by trying to force Britain to sign up to the bloc's state aid and fishing rules before allowing further discussions in other areas. He said, "The EU is still insisting not only that we must accept continuity with EU state aid and fisheries policy, but also that this must be agreed before any further substantive work can be done in any other area of the negotiation, including on legal texts. This makes it unnecessarily difficult to make progress. There are other significant areas which remain to be resolved and, even where there is a broad understanding between negotiators, there is a lot of detail to work through. Time is short for both sides." The UK officially left the EU on January 31. Britain is in a transition period with Brussels until the end of the year while the two sides attempt to agree a post-Brexit trade deal.